You're watching Cetome TV. Knowledge is power.
Alan is wondering, do artificial sweeteners and diet drinks cause cancer?
Yeah, there's not a lot of evidence on that.
So the answer wasn't yes, by the way, just so you know.
We don't know. There was an interesting association study, and it's
How
an
long ago?
association study. It was a few years ago. It was in regards to brain tumors and soft drink intake. And they did look at diet. They stratified for diet, but once again, these are association and they're self-reported. So, what the person remembers of their diet is what they're talking about.
Right.
And there was some sort of association. In order for us to determine whether something actually is causative, we need to have a defined mechanism. And we don't yet have a defined mechanism for that. So,
And at that point, there's been like one study out of the many.
And it was just an association study.
Okay. And there have been hundreds of studies done on artificial sweeteners that
Yes.
haven't shown any association with cancer.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
But that's kind of an interesting thing too.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's not.
It doesn't.
And it depends on the sweetener, and it depends on the person, and it depends on their genetics.
Genetics, exactly.
It's going to be a complex interaction there. I would say that the theory behind the artificial sweeteners and people who drink diet drinks is the people that do drink diet drinks typically have worse health and are concerned about their health, which is why they're drinking diet drinks in the first place.
When you say worse health, I suspect you mean, as a rule, they allow themselves some transgressions in their diet,
right.
And they're making up for it with it, right? So they might eat more fatty or high calorie
and not
foods.
Exercise and smoke.
Right.
It's well known that some of the largest consumers of vitamin C are cigarette smokers.
And that's because vitamin C is known to help with?
It can, but most people who smoke know that it's bad, know that it's cancer causing, and want to do what they feel is something that can help them. So typically when you see people taking these healthy processes, while it's a positive step, you also have to look into their lifestyle history and see, why, what is their motivation in doing this?
Right. So that association study
can be misleading because of that.
Yes, because we don't know how accurate that data
was.
And again, we don't know whether there was some pre-existing genetic inheritance.
Yeah. There's so many factors to tease out. And that's why we don't go with association studies. We go with mechanisms, defined mechanisms. We can say, yes, this sweetener binds into the minor groove of the DNA, it prevents replication, causes mutations. We can look at that and say, but we don't have that yet.
We don't have that. Do we have that for sugar? Because I know people talk about how sugar is.
Yeah, sugar is different. Sugar is a metabolic activator. And, sugar is something that's an easy energy source that cancer cells can use easily.
Oh, I see. So it doesn't cause cancer necessarily, but it facilitates it.
It allows it to grow faster when you do have it.
Got it. I hope that answered your question, Alan. Good question.
Thank you for watching Cetome TV. Subscribe below and stay informed.